Yo, yo, what's happening? What's happening, family? It's your boy Uncle Tay. Welcome to the point of view. All right, the studio today, I got my boy, Wanna Be Famous, Mr. Wanna Be Famous Ass.
What's up?
What's happening with it, baby?
Hey man, cooling, cooling.
And the lady you love to love, my sis, Miss Carly.
Hey, what's
Hey.
going on, bro?
Everything good today?
It's all good. All is well.
All right, all right.
How you doing out there?
Everything is good. Pull your mic up, sis, 'cause we want these folks to hear.
Show them how to treat a queen before we get
Look at
started.
it.
There
Watch
it
this
is.
here.
Yeah.
Watch this. Bam.
Bam, just like that.
There it is.
Hope everybody can hear me.
All right.
right.
I'm gonna move it up just.
Move it on up. Serve the queen.
My sister like to talk with her hands sometimes.
All the time. All right.
All right. Listen, y'all, we got a great topic today. We're gonna lock in on a subject. Okay. What is our topic, sis?
Oh, really? You tell me. Y'all made it up. Help me out. I'm just here to school you.
What?
Y'all made it up. You tell me what's the topic. I'm here to handle it.
The narrative of a strong black woman. Is it empowering? Or is it exhausting? Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. We gon' a lot of folks tiptoe around this and dance around it. I want to dance with it today. We're gonna dance with this old topic. We're gonna address some things and we're gonna give some of our points of view. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So listen, this narrative of the strong black woman, we hear it a lot. And by no means am I shitting on our black women, because I was raised by strong black women. Okay, and I'm talking about, yeah, they understood the game. They didn't, a matter of fact, they created the game. Well, no, they was talking about the best. But so my family, the women in our family, they were the core. Okay. And they were all strong black women. Thing is, coming up, I didn't really get to see a lot of men in dominant roles. Okay. Because these women were strong black women. Okay. And I'm talking about my grandmother, and her sisters. Those were the core. Okay. I was raised by the village. We had the village. It existed then. And they didn't take no mess. These women didn't play. They didn't play. And they taught their children the same thing. Because my mom and my aunts and all that kind of stuff, they're all very strong women. But in this, and growing up, and I was passed around. I was the only child. So I got to experience a little bit of everybody. Okay. My cousins were my brothers and sisters. Okay. We had strong men around, my uncles. Okay. My mom's brothers, we were a little strange in my family because my cousins, they were my aunts and uncles. That's how tight knit we were. We didn't know no better. We grew up like that. So, but in this, I rarely saw marriage. Didn't see a lot of it. Okay. My grandmother, there was no man around, no solid man that came and lived in the home, and we came over and he came, I was there and grandpa, papa this, papa that, because he left when they were young. Okay. My grandfather walked out, and my grandmother had 7 children that he left behind. Okay. So I looked at her sisters, okay, and all these ladies. I think they had one brother, and none of the ladies were really in strong relationships. Okay, they dominated their relationships. And these weren't husbands.
You just
These was Mr. Charlie and Mr.
Yeah, cats
Bill
they
and
fucking
Mr.
with.
This, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They come through. And these ladies were so strong that Mr. Bill and Mr. Charlie and Mr. whoever it was, they ain't get no respect. They get no respect. So it was strange looking at this growing up. So I got a lot to say about this subject, but I'm going to dip in, dip out. So I want to ask you too, both of you, okay? And I'll start with you, sis, because I view you as a strong black woman, okay? I view you as that, and that's I've been around you enough to see how you carry yourself, and you know, you carry yourself with a lot of confidence. You got your chest out. You've overcome a lot of things. When it comes to strong black woman, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when we're talking about strong black woman?
Okay, that's a good question. I would also, before I get started, would like for you to set the stage of what that strong black woman narrative is, because initially I've said what that looks like, what the narrative is what men or people, and in this conversation, what is that standard? What does that mean? Because black women and strong women, I don't know if the narrative of the strong black woman only applies solely just to black women. Is it that black women are the only ones that's strong, that holds up this weight, or is it women in general? And then what is that? Because we know who we are as women, and sometimes
Cook.
we don't. But it depends on the stage that's set for us that makes us strong. Because a lot of black women, or a lot of women in general, hell, we don't know we strong until y'all tell us.
Well,
So from a male's point of view, help me out, and I'll ask you and want to be that. You tell me what's the narrative, and then I'll approach it from there.
so the narrative, the new age narrative, the narrative of this day and time, because we hear it a lot, and it's not a lot of men. It ain't really men saying it a lot. It's self-proclaimed.
You think men are not saying this?
I mean, well, we hear what we hear y'all say. It's self-proclaimed. Yeah, strong black woman.
Uh-huh.
Strong. I'm a strong black woman,
Right, so-
and a lot of black women are. They stand on that, you know, because and it's nothing to, you know, yeah, they're proud of this title. They're proud of that,
And they should be.
right?
Right.
So, in my perspective, a strong black woman was the women who raised me, because that's what I saw.
Okay.
Okay, the women who raised me, the village that was predominantly women
Okay.
who raised me were very strong. So they went to work. They made sure that food was on the table. They handled their business.
Okay.
They disciplined.
Okay.
Okay, they made sure. So I grew up on the east side. Okay,
Okay.
2-3. Springdale Hills. So it was a lot of things going on out there. When I'm out here, you know, I'm all my homies and stuff. They out there rocking and rolling, in and out the streets, doing all that.
Mm-hmm.
But my village, shit, you got to be in the house at a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I had to watch them. I couldn't even leave the damn block, the street.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, when everybody else was riding their bikes and all that kind of stuff, I ride my bike up and down the street.
You better not get your
And
ass
I
out
better
this
not-
block.
yeah.
You better not leave this block.
Yeah. So, I was sour about it naturally as a
Yeah,
kid.
uh-huh.
But damn, you know, they really kept me. Not I ain't gonna act like I didn't get into to submission, but I never, because of the village of women, I never was consumed by the
Okay.
mischief that I committed. Okay. So when I see my idea of strong black women is, one that handle their own, make sure they raise children, they go to work, they handle their business.
Responsible.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Good and responsible.
Okay.
Let's change that narrative tonight and say, not strong black women, good.
Right.
Black
Right. But that's not what's going around.
That's not what's been said.
That's not what's been said.
Because when you say something strong, you think strong.
But strong is not a weakness.
Strong,
I just
you
want
think
another
about-
perspective.
You think I would like to personally tell you, take the biscuits out the oven because you baked them, baby. You really did. You did. I just love how you summed that up and gave it back to us for us to be accountable for it, because we've said that so much. We've equated black and strong. It used to be black and proud. Instead of saying a strong black woman, when you think of strong, you think of something masculine and dominant. Like you said, the village raised you, the women, same for me. I've seen a lot of, we had men around, they weren't no punks, they ran their way and did their thing. But the women, I think they were more, the word I'm going to use instead of strong is responsible. Those are nurturing women, They made sure you got your hair cut the right way. Put the wave grease on your head. Everybody went to school with an oily face. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. But I think, back in the 1960s, early 60s, that's when they started taking the fathers out of the home. So women had to step up to the plate. They weren't going to just let children fall and let us be disarrayed. Because of a lot, I can't stress it enough, of good black women that raised us, we wouldn't be the men that we are, with empathy. I don't think today's young men are being raised with that type of nurturing empathy and structure, how they used to discipline us, right? I think the man was castrated publicly by not being able to find a job, for one, mass incarceration, for two, and the miseducation and sending our black men to war back then, not making an excuse, which gave women more of the forefront to be in front of the family. I think that's where that trope came from, that strong black woman trope. Why don't we just say beautiful black or responsible black or what they were, instead of the strong word? I totally get what you're saying. That's when we get into that conversation of alpha male, alpha female type shit. So I think we need to rephrase that word. That narrative is exhausting. The women I've reached out to and talked to about this conversation ad nauseum, that's all I hear. They are exhausted. The heads of their household, these single mothers,
right,
as we call them, these strong black women, these women exhausted. They are exhausted from raising us and changing the face of what we think is. They're exhausted. They really want men to step up and do our part. You know what I mean?
Okay. So you feel like, because you made a statement. You said that when they started removing men
from the home, sending us to war, mass incarceration, joblessness, like everybody know the saying: you don't work, you don't eat. A man ain't worth anything if he can't provide. That's what a man does, to provide and protect. When you can't do that, and especially, we ain't even talking about the crack epidemic that removed the male from the house too.
So at any point, did our women push us away from the house?
Not necessarily. I wouldn't say that.
Wannabe, I think that's an appropriate question for me to answer. Is that okay with you?
Yeah.
Start off with?
Yeah, bait.
Bait. I love it. So I don't think no woman pushed you away from the house, or y'all, or us in general. I think that we need to definitely go back and do the root work from the beginnings of what that is. Everybody's beginning is completely different depending on what you were taught and what you saw. But you have to understand that this stuff has been systematically done well before we was born, before our ancestors' time. And so that's why it's so important that we educate each other and that we educate our community to have that understanding of what happened, because we're all starting at different levels of life, right? So you said, did they push us out the house? Well, out of all respect, saying that is almost saying like, did your mother push you out of the house? because it starts with a woman. You know what I'm saying is what that looks like, and that's out of all respect. They the woman that you date, in reflection of the woman that raised you, or women that raised you and that you saw, or the women that you work around, or the ones that you live with. Like, where does it start at? And so again, I believe you definitely have to go back to the root of how things was. Men, black men, I can't speak for no other race. I can only tell you and speak from what I've been taught and what I've known in my personal experience. Black men, it was never set for you all to be in the house to begin with.
Come on now.
So the women didn't push you out of the house.
Cook.
Okay? And so that's first and foremost. But I definitely think when it comes down to this era and day and time, as far as a strong black woman, I think women are definitely black women. I have this thing where I'm like, okay, is it just black women or is it women in general, right? But since we're talking about black women, I can definitely speak of my own culture because that's what I come out of. And that's what I saw as well. I seen a ton of black women, strong women around me. And when I think about strong women and strong black women, I'm thinking about the women, of course, that I saw. We're strong, and just as strong as we are is because we've been as weak as we've been strong. And so that means what I hear is gatekeeping. What I hear is thoroughbreds. I mean, like you said, hey, I couldn't ride my bike down the street. I had to be in at a certain time. We were setting rules and boundaries because we knew, we saw ahead of time what that kind of stuff would get you into when you left outside of the perimeter of the house. We understood the danger zones because we done already been out in the streets. Now, y'all were the men and things that we were dating, but at the same time, we knew the vultures that was outside. And that's why it was important for you to be in the house before the sun go down because, things happen. They change when the street lights go off. You see what I'm saying? So things are a little bit different. But so the conversation can go in many directions. But again, as far as a strong black woman, the woman is strong because she had to be. She made a way. She didn't know how to do it, but she learned. And when she learned, she got it. It's like any system or whatnot. You don't know what you're doing, but when you get pushed out in it, it's like, woo, you feel naked, you unclothed, and you're like, man, what do I do here? And you get a lot of bumps and bruises along the way, but once you get it, you got it. And so whenever you see that same or similar situation, you're like, whoa, it gets a little scary or whatnot. And you're like, dang, here we go again, another bump. Think about it like in sports. When you're out there on the field, you see your players constantly getting hit and hit and hit. And they're going to stand for so long, they're going to get knocked down. And then eventually what's going to happen? Coach going to take them to the bench. Take them to the bench, what you doing? You sitting back, you recouping, you getting iced up, and you watching. You watching your team play because next time you get ready to take another hit and you take another hit, now you know how to get up from that last hit, or you know how to maneuver and navigate from that last, you understand what I'm saying? You see the oncoming traffic. And so I tried to, with my little sense of sports and everything, if you put it in the analogy of sports and everything, you got some of the players, they sitting back on the bench. That don't mean because they're not strong or they're not good, but sometimes you got to sit out or whatnot and recoup. And that's what it is that the black women have done, strong black women. We've been benched enough. We've been knocked down enough. And sometimes not even enough, because I always say to every level of life is a new devil. You always got that new thing that keep coming and keep coming and keep coming. So when you ask, is it empowering or is it exhausting? It's both. It's empowering when you get tired and you got whether the other black woman or black man or whoever, white, brown, whoever person come up and say, you know what, you got this, you can do this, girl, come on. And you be tired, oh, dog, I'm tired, and you crying, whatever, your homegirl come around there, bake you some cookies, bring you a little drink, maybe give you a little inspirational book. And then you cry about it a little bit, you read the book, you might turn on some good music, have a drink, dance to it, praise a little bit. And then at some point you look at the clock and it's an expiration. You got to get up and get back outside. Hell, you got to go back to work. You got to feed them kids. Whether it's the girl kid or the male kid, either way it go, here we are.
Right.
And so, anyhow, you can come in on that and kind of navigate on what you heard me say. With that being said, but yeah, it could be both.
Okay. So and you said the system. So will we say that it's because the system has been, I agree with you. I totally agree. The system has assisted in removing black males from the homes, in my opinion. But I also feel that some women has they took advantage of that opportunity to to control
Okay.
the and I say this because I saw it growing up. I saw these older women that raised me, and I saw how they treated these men, right? So I saw the to gain control of my great uncles, some of them, right? I saw them threaten them with the system. Okay,
Emphasize on that if you don't mind.
I'm gonna call the police on you. I'm gonna call. Hell, I had one aunt that called the damn mail on your ass and all that kind of shit.
Called the mail?
Oh yeah, just
Good Lord.
yeah. It was out of control because he was already he was in the system.
Okay.
Okay, and she knew it.
He did too.
Oh.
When he got with her. I mean, I did cut you off, but I really, you know, and
No,
I
I
did
can
ask
dig
you to
it.
speak on
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
But I talk about accountability a lot as well because I know I just mentioned the system. I didn't say I solely blame the system. I said the roots, the foundation of the system. Yes, the system has a part in it, a major part in the way the structure has been made from the roots of so many different things with culture in general, not just black folks, but since we're talking about black people and strong black women, that's where I'm at with that. However, I didn't say they were at total fault because at some point, for instance, and please forgive me for cutting you off,
No,
because
you
I
good.
did ask you a question. How you said, you know, my auntie, you know, some of them, some people, some black women, and for instance, my aunt used the system to take advantage and threaten my uncle with it. Well, your uncle knew what he was dealing with when he came through the door. See, uncle had to decide before he even and made that play with Auntie is what he was coming with him for. Was he coming to play or was he coming to take care of business? Because see, one thing about a woman, we ain't gonna play no games. Some of them, because see, women, I can't speak for every woman, but when it come down to strong black women, one thing I know about women who are strong black women, we done did a lot of work. And so we're not coming here for child's play. And if we play and y'all think we playing with y'all and everything, that's just something for a temporary fix. I'm going to tell you right now because we don't play that way. We're not even made that way. And so I think it's important. Now, I talked about the system, but for instance, for Uncle, and I'm not just pointing blame on men, and, you know, it's definitely not a, you know, a bashing situation. But with strong black women, you got to have your mind made up because this is not no child's play. We are not low-hanging fruit, as I say. So you got to make up your mind before you come through the door. And if you think you can play and navigate your way out, that's just not the way it goes. So I don't agree with Auntie, I'm going to use the police or whatnot, so on. But Uncle knew he had a record before he started talking to her or in between the time he got there. And he knew what kind of woman he was dealing with. So did she set him up or did he set himself up?
I think, but
Because he could have left. Ain't nobody made him stay.
well, that's the thing. Then he leave, and then what? He leaving,
gone.
and
What
then he
happened?
gone.
What
But-
happened with all the other men who left could we make them stay?
All right. So this goes back to my point.
Okay, talk to me.
Are they? Could it be that some men were pushed away from the homes? Because the ones who did, there were some that did leave.
The ones who
Let me tell
left
you a
want to
story.
leave.
Let me tell you a story.
Okay.
So, my grandmother,
Okay.
God rest her soul, I miss that lady, man. Golly. But I stayed in the house. This in my immediate home.
Okay.
It was my mom, my grandmother, and my aunt. Okay. Yeah, and I'm the only child. So
Okay.
me and my grandmother had a lot of conversations. And I remember I was in my 40s, my mid 40s. It wasn't too long before my grandmother passed away. And sis, I went years, want to be, feeling like, so my grandfather burnt the fuck off, right? 7 kids, right? Oh man. Yeah, he left. He left one day. He done burnt the fuck off, and so in my head, he left. He just up and left a woman with 7 kids. You know, all these years, right? And me and my old grand sit there one day, and we were sitting just talking. She said, "Baby," so we got on subjects of my grandfather. She said, "Baby, I'm probably the reason my husband left." Okay. She said, I was rebellious,
Yeah.
and shit was gonna be my way
Or
The highway.
or the highway. Okay. She said I made decisions like move my sister in the house. Now I'm talking about this other sister's hell on
That's all right.
wheels.
Come on now.
My grand was the milder one. This other sister was bad to the bone. I moved my sister in the house, and he better not said nothing about it. Okay, I ain't consult. And she was talking. She said I didn't consult my husband with that. It's a move I made. What you better not say nothing. So I'm like, whoa. So the nigga didn't just walk up and just jump up and leave one day. So honestly, yeah, she also told me, she go down to the juke joint, had to go put him out the juke joint a few times, stuff like that, little stuff like that. She told me that. But this came as such a big surprise to me because all these years, I'm like, this nigga ain't shit because he left.
Yeah.
They left my grand is Sweet Sadie. And he left my grandma with all these babies in the house and all that shit, So this is why I asked the question, could it be that in certain situations they pushed?
Well,
It's possible. Sound like you got something you may want to add to that.
a lot of times, like, our mamas and our grandmama, they're my angels.
Yeah, for sure.
But, just be honest. I know at times my mother probably wasn't shit. Misguided. She could have been mean, rebellious, all of those things, right? But as a child, you just see the absentee, right?
That's right.
Because it's two sides of the story. I saw a post on Instagram one day, and I laughed. Me and my old lady, we laughed. We probably watched that thing 40 times. He said he was with his father driving the car, and he said, it's two sides to every story. Y'all out here mad at y'all daddies for not being there? Go to your daddy and ask your daddy why he went there for your mama. Get his side of the story. And then you make an informed decision as an adult. As a child, you play with childish things. As an adult, you put away childish things, right? We don't know no better when we're young. We just listen to what they say and we see the absence. This man said, hell, I went and got my side of my daddy's story to find out he knocked his mama off for a chicken box and a bill.
Go on this shit, baby.
No, it's true.
Like
and his daddy was
before.
sitting right there, right? It's true. He said, I went and got my daddy's side. He said, I went and got my daddy's side of the story, and I've been with my daddy ever since. But
Chicken
that's
box.
true.
Chicken dinner, huh?
Think about this. Most fathers back in the crack epidemic days, we seen a lot. Our black men go through a lot, right?
Absolutely.
Black women are the most educated people on the planet. That ain't just started yesterday. They've been giving up our women the jobs to help force us out, right? So imagine he down on his luck. You know what I'm saying? But he got game. Most of our daddies,
chicken though, huh?
most of our daddies,
I'm just saying.
most of our daddies bagged our mama for little or nothing. We wouldn't have the je ne sais quoi that we have now if
Say the
it
word
wasn't
again.
for our fathers.
Say that
I
word
might
again. How you say it?
And you
Je ne sais quoi.
I don't know if I can say that word. But I know what it means.
We wouldn't have the type of game and swag that we have if it would.
Come on now, did the
Somewhat.
woman give it to you? Is that what you're trying to say?
You know what I'm saying?
Come on, wannabe. Say
women,
that, okay?
sometimes
But I need to sit. I'm listening.
sometimes you gotta go get the other side. You do.
I agree.
What y'all think in the chat? Do you think we were forced out or pushed out? Because I've been forced out of my own home a couple times.
Oh, you went through it.
What? I
Hold
don't
on.
take no disrespect.
Hold on. In a situation, was this the person that forced you out?
My wife made more money than me. She didn't need me.
Ego.
She didn't. She didn't. She still don't need me. She want me. It's a difference.
Oh, that's deep right there. Keep speaking.
It's a difference in being needed and wanted.
Explain
She don't
that, please.
tolerate me. She celebrates me.
So won't
That's
be.
good. That's deep though.
Bro.
I want to hear
So the
that.
nature of a man, okay, forces him to desire to be needed and wanted.
Ooh, that's deep. I
That's,
love that.
we
Okay.
do.
We want that.
We want to be used, but
We
don't
no,
misuse us.
Okay. I'm glad.
I need to be
does
used
that
in my
mean?
life.
Talk to us on that.
My children, for instance, I need them to need me. I don't have a purpose in this world if my kids don't need me, even if it's just for guidance, right?
Okay.
That means you come to the pinnacle. I don't have to raise my grandchildren because I raised my children.
Okay.
I get to spoil them. My wife doesn't need me financially. She needs me emotionally, and she wants me physically. I need to be needed. They need me at my job, even though they'll replace my black ass, right? They need me there. I need to know that they need me there.
Oh, that's good. That's some good stuff.
I need to know y'all need me here now.
For sure.
I ain't coming if you don't need. I ain't just coming here to damn hang out. Right?
Okay.
We need to be needed as a man's. I think that's a dying. No, I ain't gonna say a dying. A burning desire of a man to be needed. We want to be used. Just don't misuse us.
Now, speak from that perspective. What does misusing look like to you?
Taking my money, fucking it up, and not fixing dinner.
But it's everything
Bye-bye.
equated to money. That's what I want to know.
No.
I mean, cause see,
Because a man's pride is his potential to earn and provide.
okay,
I don't know where they get that twisted at. Like, I have a burning desire to provide and protect my family. That's the essence of me being a man on this earth. Ideally with respect.
okay. Now, can I ask you this here? If you're not providing and protecting solely with monetary value, do you feel like you can't provide and protect outside of monetariness, or am I saying that right?
I
Can't
feel
you
I feel
provide
on
and
that.
protect outside of
Yes.
money?
Yes. Because for
And-
3
and-
years,
and what
I didn't
other
work.
way?
Because for 3 years, I didn't have a job. Couldn't find a job. Right? 3 years. I was a stay-at-home soccer dad. It was the fact that my lady used to come in the house, eyes would light up because she knew I had dinner cooked. She knew I was there helping take care. And she never made me feel less because I didn't have. Right? And when she did, I got the hell on. You see what I'm saying? Like, when it came to a point of when we really needed for me to get out and provide and earn, I provided in a different way. Emotional stability to my children, right? Letting them see that their father's present, loving on their mother, right? You know, I was fucking off every now and again too, but that's the perception I put out. And when that was no longer there, when things started getting, well, I don't need you. When the worst thing a man can hear is, I don't want no man, don't need no man.
The shit.
That's the worst thing a man can hear.
Boy.
I don't want no man, don't need no man.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because you got some men, quiet as it kept. Most women in relationships out-earn their partner. Probably by twice, maybe 3 times as much more because they're more educated, right? Quiet as it kept, there's a lot of men that probably don't even work. They take care of their kids. Them the civilized ones they see. Seriously.
So and to what you just said, man, that's the truth, man. A man feels like a man got to be wanted and needed. From my personal experience, man. Listen, if I don't feel wanted and needed,
I ain't going.
I'm a skedaddle. I'm a leaver.
What?
I'm a leaver.
I'm
sis.
gone.
Yeah, if I don't feel like I'm wanted or needed,
Okay.
yeah, man, I'm like that. I'm like, wait, you gotta make me feel like you want my presence. You cherish my presence. If I don't feel that, yeah, I'm a skedaddle.
Okay.
What you think about this?
I think a feeling is temporary. So I think it's so important for you to know who you are from the jump, because to ask a woman to make you feel like something that you already are, on top of us as a woman to sit back and say, I need you to make me feel like a woman. Make me feel. We love compliments. I ask my husband all the time, baby, how I look?
Look at the face.
Straight up. I ask my husband all the time, baby, how I look?
Yeah.
You know? He love my natural hair. He can't stand when I put on these other people's hair. Straight up. And since he don't
Bro
like
say,
it, I
look
don't
here.
mind walking down
Bro
with
say,
it.
look
You
here
hear
now.
me? Because hell, if he don't like it, somebody else don't like it. So you ain't got to worry about
That's
nothing.
where the problem go in. That's right there.
But no. I said, if he don't like it, somebody else don't like it. So he ain't even worried. Let me walk outside with my natural hair. Shit, he don't even want me to go outside. But the whole point of what I'm saying is this here: to put the weight on somebody to say, I need you to make me feel. Now it's important that as a man, you all feel wanted and needed, and as the female, that we all feel protected and secured and very feminine, be able to rest in our feminine energy. So a lot of times on that strong black woman, aggressiveness, I get that all the time. I mean, shoes from men and women, and hell, I get it more from black women and black men more than I do anybody else. If somebody else to sit back and just rest in it and tell me everything what somebody else forgot the hell to tell me. I tend to think they forgot to tell me, because who in my family, in my community, in my culture of people, in my damn household, wherever, who the hell is going to forget to tell me, girl, you enough. You all that in the bag or whatever. Chips. I'm just saying or whatever. So for me to put the weight on you to say, hey, make me feel, no, you need to make yourself feel that way. You need to make sure that you secure your own feelings in your own bag or whatever it is. So whenever you go, wherever you're going, and whether that's in your relationship, with your children, within your family, at your job, you need to be on F before you even get there, because it's too exhausting. That's exhausting to constantly, including on the women's end, to constantly be telling their partner, hey, make me feel. Well, hell, I can make you feel some kind of way all day, every day, but every time you take your ass out the room or out the door, you steady leaking, and then when you come back to me, I got to keep filling you up. But hell, what about me? When I got going on, what about all the other stuff? Because women, we got emotions and things that y'all don't even have to tolerate and deal with. Women got things that go on in their body y'all have no idea of. And so I'm just saying, it's okay to want to be needed and feel needed and loved and accepted and all that. That's great. I'm not making light of that, but to say, hey man, if I don't feel this way or whatever, well, you gonna keep on running from relationship to relationship to relationship until you look in the mirror and feel how you need to feel by yourself before you go somewhere else. And that's truly out of all respect. And not only that, even when I'm saying that, I'm not only saying that, but actually I still work on that daily. Because should nobody have to keep coming to you and stroking your damn ego for you to feel enough, like you're enough. You are enough. I said enough. Okay, you already enough.
We got What You Cooking Glenda on there. She made a comment.
Glenda, what she say?
Scroll a little bit. There,
What Glenda
she made a comment going up. See, I made my comment. Let me read some of the comments here.
See, I don't have my glasses on tonight.
I couldn't see it.
What cooking Glenda say? What you say? What you cooking? What you cooking, Glenda?
Let's see.
Somebody said. She said, "Come on now, all right."
Ooh, I'm trying to read it.
The narrative of strong black.
Can you read
woman.
that?
That's right. She said, "That's right." Let me see where she at. Please like and share.
She had made a comment. Come on,
scroll on down.
Ain't that Ricky James in there?
Somebody said because the women
That's what it looked like.
Yes,
look
sir.
like I saw Ricky James. What up with
Men
it?
were not. Okay, here it is. What You Cooking Glenda said, men were not pushed away. They left. They left.
Okay.
And that was a choice.
Leaving is a choice.
It sure is.
Leaving is a
let
choice.
me not speak for y'all. That's a choice.
No. Leaving is a
Okay.
choice. Leaving is a choice, but what happens if they don't leave? Okay. Well, we talked about a situation a minute ago where my uncle did not leave. He would not leave.
Well, what happened there?
He stayed with my aunt to the end.
But
And I'm talking about sis.
okay.
Shit. Hey, my aunt was
Rolled
a
it
booger
out.
bath.
Yeah.
Love her to death. Woo.
Uh-huh.
She didn't play.
Okay.
And I hell, we saw it all.
Yeah.
We kids, we watched it all. And listen, we would sit up and be like, "Woo, won't this nigga just leave?"
What?
I tell you, I had an uncle, my auntie, she did a whole lot. And God rest her soul or whatnot, but and eventually he left. And I think a lot of people was clapping for a very long time when he left because of the kind of dude he was. I'm not saying that they should stay or leave. Only that person know when they need to leave and stay. If the relationship or situationship is not good and nurturing, then go. I think you should leave. I'm not saying, hey, you're a bad man because you chose to leave. Go ahead.
I would like to interject.
Sure.
I would like to circle back
All right.
to what you were saying about a man. It's exhausting for y'all to stroke our ego, pretty much, to make us feel. right?
Sometimes, not all the time, but
Right.
sometimes it can be.
I think where that misconception comes in at is we do need y'all nurturing to refill our battery when we come home because we fight the world. Just being black men. I'm not using it as an excuse. However,
This is facts.
I've noticed when we on 10, when we on 10, like when we got it clicking, the house clicking. Life, like when my house is clicking, when we on 10, when everybody's happy, like when I'm, like especially my spirit, if my spirit is happy, it travels through the whole family.
Right.
Like, because I am the head, right? So what falls on me falls on the family. I have to bear the blunt of what happens first, right? And not so much as, I wouldn't say needing a ego stroke. I would say just a refueling, right? And to know that we are unconditionally loved and supported.
And the reassurance.
Yes, like that. And if I go home and the porch light and the garage light ain't on, that's a problem. When she leaves, she ain't got that fire. That's a problem. Like that's my reassurance to know you're gonna be safe when I ain't around. The alarm on, make sure you get, I put that money in that account, making sure you can buy whatever you want to buy, no bills or due. Like the children are, situated and took care. That's what I mean by needed. Like making sure that I provided for them in a way to make it so her life is easier, their lives are easier, which alleviates a lot of stress off of us. That's why most of us leave and die early because of stress. Or just ain't nothing worse than a man that can't provide. His spirit is
Within
broken.
himself.
Absolutely.
What?
Oh man.
Man, you ever seen a
That's
dog
the
with
worst
his tail
beat
tucked
down a
between
man
his
can
legs?
take. And it's from himself.
Right. And I hear you or y'all, and I definitely respect that. I think that it certainly is important that you all do feel that way. I'm not saying that y'all. Let me turn that around. I'm not saying we are exhausted from stroking your egos. When you protect a woman, period, we're gonna stroke your ego all day long. And it's effortlessly. You understand what I'm saying? I'm chopping up on my words here. But it comes natural. And I know you've heard of the saying, whatever you give to a woman will multiply. So if we're not multiplying, something ain't moving right.
Come on now.
And a lot of times, the communication barriers, because, of course, there's a book called,
I like that.
how is it? Men are from Mars, women are from
Women are from
Venus.
Venus, yeah.
And so when we say, as women, we don't want or need y'all, we're not saying we don't really want or need y'all. Like, we wouldn't even be there. But y'all wouldn't even be there if it wasn't a mutual understanding, a common ground at some point. We're not collectively together to beat you up. There's a video we talked about, I believe last week, where the lady was saying, she gave the example to her partner, and she was saying that when her partner comes home, the world, of course, is on his shoulder, and then she takes that in. and she's saying, hey, you go to work every day, all day, and you smiling in everybody's face and playing the part. Whatever they tell you to do at work, when you're out in the world, you just do what you got to do, and you smiling and going about. And he's like, yeah, I have to, even when he don't want to. And she said, well, do it for me.
James Baldwin and Angela Davis.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Help
You
me
better
out.
stop playing over there, girl.
Yeah, straight
You
up.
went
Thank
deep
you,
with
thank
that
you,
one
thank
now.
you. Say that name again.
Angela Davis
And James Baldwin.
And James Baldwin.
And he said, I can't fake with you. And she said, you must. You must. Because you go out and smile all day with people who don't give a damn about you, that's beating the shit out of you all day. And you come home and you put that weight on us. And now I'm unhappy because you done poured all that shit on me. And you tired of smiling. But hell, I couldn't wait to get home to you. Only for you to turn your back and go the other way and be exhausted with me. But you want me to keep stroking your ego. That's what I'm saying. What you give us, we multiply.
I think it's were you done?
I am now.
No,
I'm done. I'm done. Truly.
I think in that
She
context,
take too damn much.
Hey, clearly.
because I'm looking at her eyes. I'm looking.
My eyes say
we have
something,
magical eye contact
No,
over
okay,
here.
all right.
We have magical eye contact over here.
I
I'm
don't know
watching
what
your
magic
eyes.
you see, but okay, got you.
I am
I'm
watching
done.
your eyes. You hear
Okay,
me?
all right, it's your turn. Let's not make this shit weird.
Oh my God!
Fucking
See,
unicorns around here.
you see what I'm saying?
All right, it's a joke. All right, I'm listening here.
What you got, Walter?
You made me feel sensitive with my pink on.
No, ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't start. Don't start.
Everybody different now, you look.
No.
Say, yeah. Hey, everybody can't rock
No,
pink
everybody
like
can't rock it. That's
You know what I'm
confidence.
saying?
Only real
Shit.
men wear pink.
Hey, real
look, I ain't
men
gonna
wear
go that
whatever they
damn
want to
far. Go
wear.
on, that shit.
Let's
Real
go.
men
Let's
wear
go, wannabe. What was that you were
What you
gonna
got?
say?
I think in the context of James Baldwin and Angela Davis talking back then, it was really because the man out-earned the woman back then. And I think the dynamic has drastically changed where women out-earn the men. So it's a difference now.
All right, think about what you're saying.
Y'all smile and kiki and ha-ha with your bosses all day. You're submissive in the office. You do whatever they ask you to do all day long. But yet you come home and give me your ass to kiss. And tell me how much.
Is that not what I just said? Is that not a mutual thing?
Yeah, but in that timepiece when they spoke of that,
Okay.
that was years before. Now the dynamics have changed.
And the women are saying the same thing today. She's telling him, come home and fake with me too. No. It was years ago.
I don't think we want to be fake with the ones that we love.
Exactly.
I shouldn't have to be fake with you.
So what?
I shouldn't have to smile and kiki. I shouldn't. I should be able to tell you my unfiltered, raw, emotional thoughts and feelings to my wife or significant other.
That's
with
right.
no judgment, because I'm judged simply because of the way that I look when I show up at work. No matter how good I do this damn job, it still ain't enough.
And that's understood. That's understood.
Or in every other instance in my life besides in my home.
And it's mutually reciprocated. I said, whatever you bring, we multiply.
I know y'all do, and you do great at bringing the groceries, baking the biscuits, and I keep saying that because you're really cooking.
Okay.
Like you're really challenging. Like you are, and it's such a dynamic to see. Like it's with this conversation is enough for somebody to grab something here to say, hey, these two people are on totally two ends of the spectrum, and they're saying the same thing.
All right.
Communication.
It's super important. I love the fact that I'm sitting in the room, definitely with strong black men, because I tell you, it's a lot of men that can't sit with me.
Shit, I know.
I'm just saying, okay, see, now I learn to sit back and listen
It's
to
a
that.
handful, Jack.
But guess what? Hey,
Small doses here.
Hey, it's
small
okay.
doses.
You know what? But everybody wasn't made and meant to be in my front row.
That's right. I can dig it.
You know,
Say that again. Please
Yeah.
say that again.
Everybody wasn't made to be in my front row.
Buy your ticket to the show,
There it
baby.
is. Think about a flight. Think about a flight. Somebody told me this a while back, or either maybe I read it or saw it on TV, whatever. Use the analogy. Think about a flight. We all getting on at the Bershman Airport base here in Austin, right? Ton of folks. I don't know how many passengers the flight hold, but we're all getting off at different destinations.
Mm-hmm.
We'll meet up at Bershman Air Force Base. But some of us is going to Hawaii, some going to California, some going to D.C., some going down to Dallas. Everybody is not going to get off at the same stop.
I was just
And I
like
tell
to
you
say,
what, I guarantee you, everybody ain't sitting in the front with the pilot.
if you catching a flight to Dallas, you dead ass wrong.
But either way it goes, my whole point of it is,
Want to be?
what my point. Stay on this journey with me with this analogy. What I'm saying is, there's different roles on that flight.
Yes.
All right, and you see, we all behind the pilot, but the pilot has one other person with him, or her, on top of autopilot. You understand what I'm saying? And so, as the alpha female, people, I used to actually hate that. People say, "Oh, you so strong." I heard many people, "Oh, you aggressive, you dominant, you strong." Even the money deal. I had people, someone a while back, back when I was dating, a guy come around in one of the homes I was in. He come in, walk to the front door. Him and his cousin, they act like they're at a fucking amusement park. Oh, what it all the pictures, and I'm looking at it, and like, there's some damn knickknacks. And then I hear the conversation of, "Oh, you gonna make it hard for anybody to be with you." And I'm like, huh? Now this is when I was dating, and I'm thinking, the hell? What? I ain't got nothing but a whole bunch of knickknacks. Hell, I'm at the beginning. Just wait. Just wait, and the Lord ain't done with me yet.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, I was at the bottom then, so I said, "Oh, no, this is definitely not the one." So anyway, whole point of it is, of course, that was back in my dating time, but I'm just saying, as a strong black female, let me stay on point, alpha, dominant female, I used to think that was such a negative thing. And the reason why I felt like it was negative at some point, because it's a lonely place to be sometimes. Because here you are growing in spaces that you're unfamiliar with sometimes. And sometimes you just got acclimated with it because you've been there for so long. But you have to know and have to understand that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. And so being in this arena for me in my life, I can only speak from my perspective. The people that would probably listen and hear me out most are probably other dominant women or men who are comfortable with themselves, who know who they are, that can receive me, because a lot of people won't, just because of how I look, how I talk, the way I approach things. And that's, respectfully it's not my portion for me to feel low or beneath. I have to decrease who I am and my personality because you feel uncomfortable.
All right.
And so I think that's very important. But there's a lot of people out here that feel that way.
So in saying that, you being an alpha female, I do. You said it gets lonely.
It can be.
And it can be. I think sometimes, and I'm not saying you.
It's okay.
That shit can be self-induced. That loneliness can be brought on.
Okay.
So don't get. I love strength.
Yeah,
right?
speak.
I'm. Anybody know? Got to be sassy. Got to have it. Got to have a little shit talking here, and all that kind of old stuff. That's how I always been. Got to have a little sass to it. Got to talk a little shit. But you got to have a governor on that. Okay. You can't go too far. Got to
Why
have.
is that?
Because I'm an alpha male, and I ain't got time to be fighting for position in my relationship.
Why would you fight when you know your position?
Oh,
What's the battle?
I've experienced situations where, again, you can get women that are so strong to where they feel like you, and you're their child. They want to treat you like their child. They have been in their situation so long that, and they're running their own thing, they doing their thing, and nothing wrong with the strength. But they don't know when to let that shit subside. They don't know when to tone that shit down.
I can understand that. Can I address that real quick on that? I'm glad you said that, and I can identify with that because I right off what I'm thinking. A big reason that happens is because strong women, strong black women, we're not used to anyone leading or carrying us, and so we have a problem with putting our trust in a person, place, a thing, because we have ran the race this long, and every time you give the bag or endure a trust that somebody got you, they betray you and drop the bag. And then here it is, you having to start all over again. So it's definitely something, it's a choice. You really have to deal with those trust issues. Just because you're a strong black woman doesn't mean that you have trust issues fully. But there's different dynamics of it. And so you do have to learn how to manage that and everything. And learning that is to basically be able to trust that you can actually start over again, and that whoever it is that you trust in, you can trust them with delegating that portion of whatever that is. And that's whether it's in your relationship, on your job, in your family, whatever it is. It does come with a trust issue at some point. You know, you may not well-roundedly have trust issues with everything, but there's a level of trust or whatever. Because, I mean, think about it. If nobody carries you, then there's a trust issue. Like, I heard this analogy before. You didn't check that seat when you sat down, right?
Right.
Because you believe and trusted that seat would hold you, right?
Right.
So you just sat in it. Did you ever think that when you sat in it again, that it might break down? It wouldn't hold you. You just have a trust. You believe that this seat is going to carry you, because it has always carried you.
Right.
But the minute you sit down and you fall in that very same seat, it come crashing down. The next time before you sit down, you go back and check the legs. You feel
I
me?
got you.
And so that's how it is with the strong woman or the strong black woman. We got to see the fruit of your labors. You can't just come in and think that you finna big willie this shit and say, Big Daddy here, I got you, baby. Shit.
But
you might, you
they
can talk
run
about
the
the
out
bill.
before they get.
I'm just saying. I mean, you want me to be honest or real or what? I'm just
trying to
saying.
prove yourself, and you got your chest out, and I
It's
got
not
my
so much
chest
about
out
proving.
too.
What I'm saying is this here, bro. I know it may be very difficult to understand this, but you're talking to a clearly alpha, strong black female. Not only that, let me just be clear. This motherfucking ring is glistening. You hear me? Should I, so somebody can feel the bill. I posted something not too long ago that said, whoever said something to the deal of whoever said that strong women couldn't be submissive probably didn't have enough fuel to ignite my piston. And so basically, it's not so much of just trying to run the show. But I think it come down with knowing who you are in general or whatever, because I'm not going to be with somebody neither that I have to fight. My husband don't have to fight me. Yeah, I got a mouth on me, but hell, I respect the hell out of my husband.
Oh, really?
I do. He know who he is.
For sure.
And can't nobody run back and tell him not a doggone thing that he don't already know about me. But he's safe, he's secure, and he know I'm safe and I'm secure. Ain't no way in hell he gonna let me come out the house and sit up around a whole bunch of men for hours.
For sure.
It's not a whole bunch of men.
Well, it's not, but it's a whole. But the whole point of it is, even if it's one is a crowd. You feel me?
Yeah,
but what,
he know.
But I gotta say that because we got viewers and all that, so I gotta make sure that people understand. What I'm saying is this here: he's secure in knowing who I am and what he has, and so and also knowing who he is. Even though this is not about us. So, but we're talking about relationships and things, and whether it's your relationship within your household, your partner, like I said, your job, whoever it is, overall, you just, I think you really just have to know who you are, but I also do believe in balance. It is important to have balance in general. It's not about who y'all are and who y'all not as a black man, but it is important that the woman sit back and really do acknowledge, of course, your feelings and have that respect and really know how to simmer down, because that's some work that I had to do straight up on myself with a lot of things. Now, who I am with y'all is still out of respect, but I tell you, I don't have all this mouth for my husband. I don't. Don't get it twisted.
Hey,
And it
that's
ain't because he
beautiful.
beating me down, but it's
No,
because I
no.
respect him.
That's right.
And I
I
understand
can dig
his
that.
language. So whenever, whenever I realize that, maybe I'm just being a little bit overboard,
Mm-hmm.
I had to find a way to retreat a little bit. I don't have to. I choose to.
You choose to.
I choose to because I
Out of
respect him.
respect. Yes, man.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's good shit. That's good shit. All right. Listen, we're gonna have to close this whole thing down for the night.
How long we been going?
Oh man. We a little bit over.
Did we? Okay.
A little bit over.
It looks
so.
like, see what you're cooking, Linda said, before we get out of here. We're not going to give too many chances. I don't have my glasses on.
Yeah, we're not gonna give too many
to
chances
fumble the bag.
To fumble the bag. I can dig it.
You damn right.
I can dig it,
Now,
sis.
it's like,
It makes sense.
They
How long-
say,
how long-
fool
how
me
long-
once, shit,
how long-
fool me twice.
How long we got before
We finna close this
man.
thing down. I'm gonna be.
You wanna give me the
Look here.
last, oh.
I'm gonna let you go ahead and give you a little bit. Get your last little thought out right quick.
My synopsis of the whole thing is, even with that conversation, with that chat, I think it comes from little girls being hurt by their father, not being showed discipline and structure, and unconditional love from a man in a non-sexual way.
Come on now, that's some good stuff.
All little girls need to see that.
I can dig.
They need to see, feel, and understand that they are loved, supported, respected in a non-sexual way, which teaches them structure of discipline, how to deal with a man. I think that comes from hurt. That's why they go through those cycles of my house, my money. I'm not, like she said, I'm not gonna let you fumble the bag.
For sure.
When a woman get her weight up, that's the worst thing a black man need to see. He hates to see that. He hates to hear that. A man don't care about your money. He don't. He just care about his respect with you. And I think by them missing those cycles with their father, I've experienced that and seen that in my children and my sisters and aunties. Without that the absence of a male figure there in a non-sexual way to love them and support them unconditionally, I think that's where that gap divide comes in at. That's just my little synopsis of
I can dig
me
it, brother.
listening and
That's beautiful, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, for sure. Hey, look here. We appreciate you guys joining us in today, joining in with us today. We are here every Thursday night. Started a little late tonight, but we're working out some kinks.
we'll say 8:30ish.
8
8:30ish.
8 o'clock, 8:30ish.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
You know.
Hey, but get with us, y'all.
QP time, we
Those
got
of
to
you
get
who
that
joined
right.
us, thank you. We love you. And
Like, subscribe, share.
say it, wanna be.
Please like, subscribe, and share. Tell your friends about us. We would love to hear from y'all. Get in the comments.
Like, subscribe, share. We love you. Thank you.
All right, y'all enjoy. Have a good night.
Are you gonna be? Say that you're gonna be. Nancy.